goes on for the win, 68-66.
Yeah, I thought we played pretty good in that game. We made a few shots, worked the ball around pretty good. We gave up way too many layups. They beat us up pretty bad in the paint. But yeah, it came right down to the wire. You know, I think we played a good game though. I think we did.
You know, it's one of those games where
the Cougars, and I think it's still probably a good experience to get out there and play in that environment against that team when you get this late in the season. We knew right off, hey, we're still going to go down and play them because, you know, you go down and play at Capitol. That's a tough place to play. You know, they're well coached. They got a good team. They got a couple big kids in there that really like to bang under the basket. So yeah, I mean, it was never a doubt we were going to go down. I just hate they didn't get to come up and play us here. You know, it's also one of those situations where, I mean, Greenbrier, East, and Capitol potentially could meet in a co-regional final, so already having that experience and seeing those guys one time can only help. Yeah, you know, we went down and played them. I don't think they saw the best in us. I think they played about as good as they could play. You know, they had, I guess one guy had 20-plus points, good little guard down there, but you know, I think I'd like to play them here. I hope that's the matchup we get coming down the stretch. The game prior to that was the road game over at Bradford last Saturday. Goose Gabbard did not play in that game, but he comes back on Tuesday against the Capitol Cougars and had a little scare there early in the first quarter. He drives in, got hit, landed on the floor, and looked like he went right down on that hip and he was in some pain, but wasn't but a couple of minutes later he was right back out there at it. Well, we have Travis McClinic with us, and he does a phenomenal job with the kids here. And yeah, we took him out. Travis worked on him a little bit, got him loosened back up, and I thought he played a great game. I was excited to have him back, and he was excited to be back. He hated more than anything to set out of that Radford game. Okay, we'll take a break, come back, and talk about tonight's game with Princeton. You're listening to the Princess Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown on DeBear 103.
Power of three: Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project...
Talking with East Head basketball coach Jared Patton. Coach, tonight, Spartans return home to take on the Princeton Tigers, sectional rival in the Princeton Tigers, a team that East defeated last year, here to win the sectional championship. Already played them once down in Princeton back in December. That was an 8-point win for your team. Looking at this game tonight, it's an interesting dynamic just because of the postseason seeding for our section, where if Greenbrier East wins this game, the Princeton Tigers will come back here in about 10 days to play in the sectional semifinals. If Princeton wins, then the Oak Hill Red Devils will come in. Your team already has the 1 seed locked up. Princeton will either be the 2 or the 4. That's right. I was talking to their coach there, and yeah, just crazy way to finish the season. I mean, this is the last sectional game that's had to be played, and we hope we take care of business tonight. I wouldn't mind seeing these guys again next Tuesday, or the following Tuesday, I'm sorry. So, yeah, we play to win, so let's go get it. This is a Princeton team that's had some big wins this year, too. I know they knocked off Beckley last Friday night down at Princeton. E.J. Washington hit a shot at the buzzer to win that one 62-60, but yet they go on the road and lose to Oak Hill, just like your team lost to Oak Hill by 2 points over at Fayette County. So aside from that head-to-head matchup we had back in December, does anything else, kind of stand out?
I mean, Princeton's a good team. They'll be prepared. They'll be ready to go tonight. It's all about our guys. What do we do? Do we hit some shots? Do we play hard-nosed defense? Do we execute on the offensive end? It's all about us right now and what we're going to do in this game tonight.
And next up after this, right now, at least coming up next Wednesday, will be senior night take on the Bluefield Beavers.
Yeah, I mean, Bluefield's a tough team. They've got a lot of wins this season. We owe those guys from last year and this year going into overtime, so we'll be ready for them.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for your time. Good luck tonight here against Princeton.
Thank you, Jeff. Go East.
This is the Princess Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.
For the lineups, let's send it over to our public address announcer, Mr. Mark Trump.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Greenbrier East High School for tonight's boys high school basketball action. Tonight's game features the Princeton Tigers and your Greenbrier East Spartans. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, with the Princeton Tigers, under the direction of head coach Rob Williams, please welcome junior number 1, Gavin Stover. Junior number 21, Cohen Sarton. Senior number 4, Chase Hancock. Senior number 14, Chris Joyce. And senior number 23, Grant Cochran. And the rest of the Princeton Tigers.
Never retreat. Spartans never surrender. Spartans! Prepare for glory!
Here comes the Spartans down the floor. Gabbard, the left wing three is up in the air. Good! Shot no good! Missed! Rebound! Score and a foul! Peyton Huffman! Gay pass squared for three and he hit it! Seams into the front court. Works it down the lane. Drives, shoots and scores! Now the baseline for Sinclair. He'll drive in, put it up and score! Gabbard, a three for the lead! Yes! With 10 seconds to go!
And now, under the direction of head coach Jared Patton, please welcome your Greenbrier East Spartans. 6' senior number 21, Chris Sinclair. 6'1" senior number 22, Caden Huffman. 6' senior number 30, Bryson Bremer. 6' senior number 3, Adam Seams. And 6' senior number 5, John Goose Gabbard. And the rest of the Greenbrier East Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Power of three: Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who paid the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Our referees for tonight's game: Greg Burnett, Jeff Harding, and Timmy Justice. It'll be Grant Cochran jumping for Princeton, Adam Seams for Greenbrier East, and the tap is in the air. It is controlled by the Princeton Tigers. Gavin Stover, guarded by Goose Gabbert. And a steal, here comes East up the floor, and the shot missed by Brammer, rebounded, scored by Chris Sinclair. Spartans lead it here 2-0 over the Princeton Tigers. Defense immediately, Stan.
Absolutely, defense immediately. Bryson Brammer slaps it away, gets the steal, misses the layup, but Chris Sinclair right there to tap it in, and the Spartans with an early 2-0 lead off of that defense.
Stover, guarded by Gabbert, brings the ball out near the center circle.
Princeton playing big tonight with Moser and Cochran both in the lineup, and gives them a lot of size down low.
That's Sarton. We got a number change here. Sarton is wearing 22, so that's Cohen Sarton wearing 22. Here's a drive by Hancock on the baseline. Two-pointer put up and in by Cochran. And the game is tied at 2. Spartans with their first normal offensive set. The first basket came in transition off a Princeton turnover. Brammer on the left wing goes out top to Huffman. He'll drive inside, stop, spin, go out top to Gabbert, over to Seams. Seams to the foul line. Backdoor pass inside for Brammer. He'll pull it back out. The ball slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with East.
Yeah, Bryson got the pass down low, but it stayed down around his feet, but he was able to keep the dribble alive and then had the ball slapped out of his hands out of bounds, but the Spartans will retain possession.
Seams will inbound, the ball stolen away here by Princeton's Chase Hancock. He'll drive inside and draw the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, nobody came to the ball that time. Seams had to try to throw it back court to Gabbard, and just a nice job defensively there by Hancock.
Foul on Gabbard, his first.
Hancock with an opportunity to give Princeton a lead.
And it's up and in for Chase Hancock. Princeton on top for the first time. Second one is in the air. That one is good. So Chase Hancock 2 of 2 at the line. And the Tigers lead it here by a score of 4-2. Gabbard up the floor for East. Let's go one from 17 from the right wing. It's no good. Princeton rebounds. Chris Joyce down the floor. Stops at the right elbow. Fires. No good. Princeton rebound. And the shot is up and in for Colin Sarton. Tigers on a 6-0 run. Lead it by 4.
And again, Cochran and Sarton down low. Couple of bigs. Really tough for the Spartans to match up with one, much less 2.
Seams from the right side, fires and scores. Adam Seams cuts the Tiger lead to 6-4.
But that should be an advantage to East right there on the offensive end. You see Adam taking him off the dribble, and really no way Sarton can stay with him on that.
Princeton works it down inside. We got a foul call here on the floor. It'll be against East. And it'll go on Sinclair. Yeah, that's his first.
Team foul number 2. Common floor foul, so Princeton will inbound under their own basket.
Here's the inbound. Corner 3 up and in by the Tigers. Chase Hancock. He's got 5. Princeton 9, East 4.
Yeah, and he unloaded that one quick. Got it, cocked it, shot it, and really before Adam Seams had an opportunity to get out there, and that was a quick release.
Gabbard on top. Drives the left side, gives it over to Seams. Seams underneath, drives, shoots, scores on a foul. Adam Seams, the chance for the three-point play. That personal goes on Princeton's Chase Hancock. It'll be his first. 5:09 to the first quarter here.
I think a clock ran a little bit after the basket. And I think they're going to adjust that just a little bit. They're going to put 5:20 back on the clock, so they're going to add 13 seconds. Adam Seams will go to the line for 1, Jeff, and we've talked about it all year. Spartans are much better when Adam is aggressive offensively.
Seams hits the foul shot. He's got 5. Our new score is 9-7. Tigers lead by 2.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. When Adam goes to the basket at the point guard, he is really tough to defend.
Here's Hancock, sends it over on the right side to Grant Cochran, who signed this week to play football at WVU. Great quarterback we've seen the last 4 years. Shot missed by the Tigers, rebound to East. Down the floor, here's Seams, inside to Caden Huffman, who laid up and scored. We're tied at 9.
Yeah, unbelievable pass there by Seams, and really good hands there by Caden Huffman to get a hold of that and lay it in. That should be a travel.
And it is on Grant Cochran.
Yeah, they had him bottled up, really nowhere to go, and everybody ran away from the ball. Nobody came to it. And he ends up dragging that foot. So the Spartans now with the basketball and an opportunity to regain the lead.
Seams walks it up the floor. The Spartans have scored 5 in a row. Seams balled up, turns, shoots. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Cochran. Up the floor comes Chris Joyce for Princeton. Joyce gives it on the right side. It goes over to Sarton. His shot is no good. Joyce will rebound and put it up and in. Tigers lead 11-9. Under 4:20 to go in this first quarter here in Fairleigh. Now Gabbert with it for the Spartans. Drives in, sends it over to Seams. He'll take it underneath. Layup shot, knocked around. Back forward, no good. Princeton rebounds and a foul called. That'll go on East. It's on Sinclair. Sinclair's second.
Substitutes for the Spartans, Jude Levy, Monquel Davis will come in. Sinclair Brammer will have a seat. And really that time Adam just got too far underneath the basket. Really couldn't get a clean shot up. Hit the bottom of the rim, and Princeton did a nice job rebounding the basketball, and Sinclair picks up his second foul.
Down to Cochran. He'll put it back up. That one won't fall. Joyce has it now for the Tigers. He'll fire down the lane and score. That's Gavin Stover. And it's 13-9 Princeton.
Just too many shots at it there.
Gabbert's three is short. It'll be out of bounds, and it's going to be Spartan basketball. They'll say it goes off Princeton.
Yeah, and really, I'm not sure what happened there with Goose Gabbert on that shot. That's normally a shot he knocks down. He left that about 3 foot short.
Monquel Davis is going to drive in, put it up, tip the basket, and a foul. Davis takes it inside, scores, and a foul on Princeton. That'll go on Cohen Sarton.
Fouls on the Tigers on 22, Cohen Sarton, his first, 17th foul. Count the basket, and it's one shot from Monquel Davis.
Davis pulls East to within two.
Two-point basket by Chris Joyce. Two-point basket by Caden Huffman.
Oh, what a power outage here in the gym. And right now, the Tigers of Princeton lead at 17-14 over the Greenbrier Spartans. 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go in this first quarter. And Caden Huffman's going to be called for a foul. That'll be his first.
Fouls on the Spartans over 22, Caden Huffman.
Really big out there. Sarton, Hancock, along with Fleming, like three power forwards.
Inbound for Princeton. Gavin Stover with it. In the center circle. Brings it over the right side. Gives it off to Chris Joyce. Over to Nick Fleming, who's just checked in a moment ago. Fleming. They're going to call a foul here on Caden Huffman. That's his second very quickly.
They're going to have to work here on these boards to get rebounds, Jeff. They're really undersized now.
Here's the inbound for Princeton. They'll work it over to Cohen Sarton from the foul line. He'll send the pass over to left corner. Now Sarton for a three, and he hits it. Cohen Sarton.
He's got 7.
Yep, it's 20-14 at the other end. Goose Gabbert answers with a three of his own. It's 20-17. Back and forth between Greenbrier, East, and Princeton. Joyce gives it over to Cochran. He'll fire the three. It's off the front of the rim.
We should have a foul. Push. Looked like Seams got shoved in the back.
That's on Cohen Sarton. That's his second.
And that's a good call. See Adam go up for the rebound, then he just disappears through the air. And Sarton was just standing there to collect it. Catherine will go out. Dom Collins checks in for Princeton.
Clock turns, 1:03 to go in this first quarter. In the lane, shot put up by Gabbard is no good, and a foul called on the rebound.
I think they got Goose on the foul, and if so, that's 2 on him.
That is his second. 16 fouls on East. Huffman, Sinclair, and Gabbard all with 2 each. Here's Stover into the front court. Works it down the baseline. Fires. No good. Rebound. Gabbard had it. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll go to East with 40 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Pretty nice job there by the Spartans boxing out. Gabbard got that ball, had it slapped out of his hands, but possession will stay with East. And we'll see if maybe they want to hold for the last shot here.
30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Seams stands out near half court. Down to 20 seconds. Seams with it. With 10. Seams goes left. Gives it out to Gabbard. Gabbard will drive, lay it up. Shot no good. Libby rebounds. It won't fall, and Princeton has it. And we've played 1 quarter here in Fairleigh. Good game so far. Princeton leads it by 3 at 20-17. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on the Bear 103.
Power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with SJ.
After 1, it's Princeton leading Greenbrier East here 20-17. It'll be East basketball to begin this second quarter. Gabbard will inbound immediately to Seams over on the right wing. Back out front to Davis. Davis guarded by Fleming. Drives in, sends it to corner. Gabbard's 3 is no good. Seams gets the rebound. He's going to spin, needs help, sends it out front, and Gabbard tracks it down. Gabbard will penetrate, lay it up with the left hand, shot won't go, rebound to Fleming. Tigers with the ball in a 3-point lead. Fleming out top to Stover. Stover back on the right side, gives it up into the corner, baseline shot for 2, put up no good. Missed by Fleming, Seams has the rebound. Seams from the elbow, 15-footer up, won't fall. Sarton rebounds. Tigers with it. Here's Stover into the front court. Works it out near the center circle. Davis on him defensively. Goes right side on the wing to Joyce. Chris Joyce will take it inside, put it up, shot won't fall. Fleming rebounds and a whistle blown. We got a foul called here on the floor against East. I think it's on Jude Libby. It is. That's his first.
Yeah, and that's just a tough foul call against Jude. He had a hand on it. Fleming had a hand, and Fleming just kind of pulled it away from him. And they go to the floor, and that'll be Jude's first, team foul number 7. Fleming will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Sarton will check out. Grant Cochran back in for Princeton.
They have decided to play big tonight. Didn't see much of that the first time we played them.
Fleming hits the first free throw. 21-17 Tigers. And the second one is good by Fleming. 5-point lead for Princeton. Stand-up power went off. That happened here, gosh, about 10 years ago. East was playing Princeton, and it never came back on. East led 16-2 when that happened. Shot from the elbow, missed by Gabbert. Rebound cleared by Princeton. That is Grant Cochran. Hunter Humphreys in the game for East.
Yeah, Spartans not being real patient here, taking some quick shots, not really working the ball like they normally do.
Dom Collins sends it out front to Joyce, back to Collins. Into the corner, Joyce for three. It's no good. Rebound inside. Cochran puts it up, and it will score for Grant Cochran. He's got 4. Tigers lead by 7.
Just dominating East on the boards right now.
Here's Brammer with it on the right wing. Feeds it underneath. Here's Seams, and he is fouled. He's going up for a shot.
That's Cochran.
Are they going to call that on the floor here? That is on Cochran, his first. 6-minute mark of this second quarter. Princeton 24, East 17. Humphreys will check out. The lineup for East is Seams, Brammer, Libby, Davis, and Gabbert. And Seams' inbound pass is tipped away. Nearly stolen back. It's loose in the floor. And a timeout called by the Tigers. Coach Rob Williams. 5:55 to go in this second quarter. Princeton 24, East 17. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on the Bear. 30. (24-17), 5:55 to go in this second quarter. Princeton led it by 3 at 20-17 after 1, and they've scored the first 4 over the first 2 minutes and 5 seconds of the second quarter. Princeton will go with Stover, Collins, Cochran, Joyce, and Fleming.
Bigs out there at all times, making it really difficult for the Spartans to match up. The Spartans countering with Jude Libby playing quite a bit more to give them a little size.
Here's Stover, right wing three. It's good. Princeton by 10. 27-17. 5:35 of this second quarter. Seams, his pass on the right side intended for Brammer is knocked out by Joyce.
Coach Batten yelling, you got to move. A lot of the Spartans just standing around, letting that ball come to them. You got to go meet the basketball.
Spartans down 10. Inside, here's Huffman. He'll lay it up and score. A beautiful pass by Seams. That stops a 7-0 run by Princeton to begin this second quarter.
Princeton up by 8. Spartans in a zone. Princeton just standing out front dribbling. We'll see if Coach Patton wants to go out and put any pressure on them or let them dribble out the second quarter.
4:50 to go in this second quarter. And Stover standing right in the center circle. And now Brammer comes down on him. Gives it over to Collins. Back out top to Stover. And the Spartans will man up. Nearly lost by the Tigers. Here's a Fleming three from the corner. It's good. Nick Fleming with 5. 30-19. At the other end, Davis lays it up and scores. Monquel Davis cuts the lead to 9. 4:20 to go in the second quarter. Tigers give it over to Dom Collins. Out head of the key to Stover. Nearly lost it. Brammer on him defensively. Stover will drive in. Fired up. No good. Rebound in the corner. Here comes Davis. Down the floor, spins at half court. No look pass into Libby. Sends it back out to Brammer on the right wing. Brammer will drive and draw no, it's knocked out of bounds. No foul.
Yeah, Libby should have turned. He was wide open there, had his back to the basket, didn't see that no one was on him, and passed it back out to Brammer.
Tigers lead 30-29. 3:45 to go in the first half. Here's the inbound to Brammer on the left wing. Gives it up top to Davis. Now between the circles to Seams. Here's Brammer open for a three. It's good for Bryson Brammer. Princeton 30, East 24. Now Collins with it up the floor for Princeton. He drives, he'll fire in the lane. Shot won't go. Cochran rebounds. That one won't fall. Joyce has it stripped away by Seams. Lead pass down the floor intended for Brammer is kicked back. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to belong to East.
Yeah, Fleming was laying out of bounds as he was holding on to that ball. Brammer ends up in the second row behind the backboard. Goose Gabbard will check back in for Monquel Davis.
East has scored 5 in a row. Cut this lead down to 6. Princeton's largest lead has been 11 points at 30-19. Here's Huffman. Passes inside to Sinclair, and then I got a foul here on Sinclair.
I don't think so. Sinclair took the ball from him, and he fell down. And Chris Sinclair cannot believe that was a foul call, and that's his third. And that'll be the 8th team foul. And that'll be a 1-and-1 situation for Princeton.
(30-24). This will be Devon Edwards at the line for 2.
It should be a 1-and-1.
I'm sorry, you're right. You're right. Team foul number 8. It's up and good for Edwards. 31-24. .316 to go in the half. East will be at home Wednesday night. Senior night against the Bluefield Beavers. Second shot is good for Edwards. Hits them both. It's an 8-point lead for the Tigers at 32-24. Brammer with it on the left wing. Sends it down in the corner to Seams. Seams goes to the foul lane. Out to Davis. Open three in the air. Too strong. Seams has the rebound knocked away. Cochran outlets over to Edwards. Edwards behind his back goes over to Fleming in the far left corner. Fleming goes down to the ground, lost it out of bounds. It'll be off of Davis. It'll belong to Princeton.
Yeah, pretty good defense there, Monquel Davis. And really a nice job. Nick Fleming on the floor, able to save that ball and get it off of Davis to retain possession.
Cochran will inbound. And it's stolen away by Seams. Lead pass down to Brammer. And he is going to be fouled by Dom Collins. That'll be Collins first.
That'll send Brammer to the line for 2.
32-24, Princeton on top here. It'll be 2 shots for Bryson Brammer. He's got a 3-pointer in this game. And here we go. Had a little discussion there at scores table, not sure what that was about. Brammer missed the first. Second one is up and good. So Brammer makes 1 out of 2. It's 32-25. At the other end, Princeton drives
it
in.
Over. Yeah, they call it travel, but he threw it out of bounds. Either way, it was a turnover. So Spartans trailing by 7 with the basketball.
2.5 to go until halftime. Here's Seams. Over to Brammer. Open three in the air is off the side of the iron. Rebound to Collins. Here comes Collins up the floor. Whips the pass over the left wing. Three ball up in the air. That one is short by Joyce. Seams will rebound. Bounce pass, left side, transition layup shot is a foul called against Princeton again. That's on Dom Collins, and that's his second.
Hey, good take. Let's go. Good take.
That'll send Huffman to the line for two.
Huffman with 6 points in the game. I believe all three buckets off assists by Adam Seams.
Free throw, missed. E.J. Washington checks in. He was the hero of last Friday night's win against Beckley. Hit a shot at the buzzer on the baseline. Second one is good here for Huffman. He's got 7. And now Jude Libby will check in, our new scorer. Princeton 32, East 26. 2:15 to go in the half.
Yeah, lead back down to 6. It's the second time we've had it down here at 6 since they had the big 11-point lead. We'll see if maybe we get a defensive stop here and get this thing a little closer. Spartans with a little token pressure.
Here's Washington. Out to Fleming for a three. It's good again. Nick Fleming's having a big first half. He's got 8. Princeton leads it by 9.
Yeah, and he shot that on the move.
At the other end, Seams will drive in and lay it up and score. Adam Seams with 7. Yeah, if the Spartans are going to compete in this game tonight, they're going to need that kind of effort here from Adam Seams.
Yeah, they're going to need a big game out of him, and got to get a little more out of Goose. Goose had a slow start, but you know, traditionally when he has a slow first half, he has a big second half.
Here's Joyce, drives in, scoops it up, and scores. Nice move by Chris Joyce. 37-28. Tigers again by 9. Davis at the other end. He'll drive. Shot no good. It's out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Princeton.
Yeah, I think off Libby.
Princeton will inbound. 70 seconds to go in the half. Tigers lead it by 9.
They're trying to get this back into double figures again.
Here's Washington. Drives down in the left corner. Gives it out to Joyce.
Before he got away with it once, not a second time. That's just good defense, Monquel Davis.
Spartans now can hold for 1, trailing by 9. Down to 10 seconds to go in the half. Libby sets a screen. Here's Seams. Cross courts. Davis spotted for a 3. Shot won't go. Gabbard will rebound. He'll fire it up. No good. Seams at the buzzer. Count the basket. And the Spartans needed that one in the worst possible way. Halftime and barely with a score. Princeton 37, East 30. Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
trailing the Princeton Tigers by a score of 37-30. Jeff Campbell, Stan Unrow from the Parmar Stores press row. And the Tigers come out of the locker room on fire. They led East early 6-2. They had leads of 13-9, 17-12, and then 20-17 at the end of the first quarter. In that second quarter, Tigers outscore East 17-13 and lead it by 7. We've had all kinds of action. We've also had a power outage here in the first half. So right now the Tigers have done it with defense. They've done it with shooting from three-point range and in transition. The Spartans with some early foul trouble. Chris Sinclair with 3, Caden Huffman with 2, Goose Gabbard has 2. And the Princeton Tigers going with a larger lineup here tonight against Greenbrier East. And it has paid off for Coach Rob Williams and his ball club as they lead it here by 7 at the break. 37-30 over the Greenbrier East Spartans. 37-30 is our score here at the half. We're going to step aside and come back in a moment. You're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
This is the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show. Tigers of Princeton lead it here 37-30. And Stan, how those numbers shake down.
Well, we'll look at it first for Princeton. They were 13 out of 28, 46%, 8 of 20 from 2, but they were 5 of 8 from three-point range, which is what helped them get this lead. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Nick Fleming with 8 points off the bench, Stover with 5, Edwards 2, Hancock 5, Joyce with 6, Sarton with 7, and Cochran with 4 for their 37 points. For the Spartans, they were 12 of 29, 41%, only 2 of 8 from three-point range, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Adam Seams with 9 points, Monquell Davis with 5, Goose Gabbard 3, Chris Sinclair 2, Caden Huffman 7, Bryson Brammer 4.
We'll step aside, come back at the third quarter underway after this final halftime timeout. This is the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103. Make it 2.5 minutes. Okay. You want to get something to eat after the game?
No.
Finance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Second half, very important here for both ball clubs. Again, if Princeton wins this game, they will host Beckley into sectional. If they lose this game, they'll come back here to Fairleigh in about 10 days for the first round of the sectional tournament.
Yeah, and this is, I think, a big half for Greenbrier East. They've really been struggling lately the last couple of weeks, especially in these fourth quarters. And we'll see if maybe they can turn it around tonight, come back and get a win here.
Third quarter is underway. The Tigers have possession. Princeton with it. Here's Chris Joyce on the left wing. Sends it across the floor, and it's stolen away. Here comes Huffman down the floor. Huffman drives, lays it up, and scores. Caden Huffman with 9. It's 37-32.
Yeah, it showed a burst of speed there, kind of pulled away from Cochran a little bit and laid that in.
Tigers back on offense. Here's Joyce. Head of the key, drives in, dumps it off on the baseline. Cochran shoots and scores. Grant Cochran with 6.
And again, Cochran was a starter last year for Princeton. this year didn't play much in the early going. When we played him the first time, barely got off the bench, but he's been big here tonight.
Here's Sinclair from the baseline. He knocks it in. A 15-footer on the left side. 39-34. And the Tigers lead it by 5. Here's Joyce on the right wing. Gives it over to Cohen Sarton. He'll drive in. The floater's up. Won't go. Rebound comes down. It's out of bounds to East.
And pretty good look there by Sarton, but ball just didn't go down. Rebound came out. A couple guys fighting for it, and it'll go off Princeton to East.
Seams will give it off here to Brammer. Brammer brings it over the right wing. Back out top to Seams. Gets a screen from Huffman. And the ball stolen away by Cochran. Cochran down the floor, dribbling. Right side, goes underneath, and a foul called on Seams. It'll be a 2-shot foul here for Princeton's Grant Cochran. First personal foul called on Seams tonight.
Yeah, he's one of the few that's not in foul trouble for the Spartans. And he'll get the block shot, a lot of contact, and Cochran will go to the line. He's got 6 points in a game. This will be his first trip to the free throw line. Grant Cochran signed this week. Walk-on, preferred walk-on at WVU.
Good for him. He's had a great career there in Princeton.
Looks more like a tight end than a quarterback at the next level. I mean, he's just...
That one is good. 41-34, Grant Cochran with 8. Here comes Gabbard up the floor, works the left side. His pass is knocked away. It's stolen again. That's Cochran again. Here he goes, driving all the way, and he'll miss the dunk. Rebound pulled in by Sinclair. Allen goes over to Seams. Seams down the floor, dumps it inside off of Brammer's hands. It's out of bounds to Princeton.
Yeah, that'd have been a turnover anyway. Brammer out of bounds, trying to get back in to get it.
30-second timeout called by East. 41-34, Tigers lead to Spartan basketball in the Bear. .55 to go in his third quarter. East takes the timeout. The Tigers get the ball back with a 7-point lead. Gavin Stover walks it up the floor. Goes over on the left wing. Bounce passes down to Cochran. He'll turn, shoot, and score, and Cochran's got 10. It is a 9-point lead, 43-34. Here's Gabbard, drives in, lays it up, and scores. Goose Gabbard now with 5, 43-36. Tigers back up the floor. Stover gives it up front to Joyce. Out top to Stover. Gets it down underneath. Sarton will drive in. His floater is no good again. Rebound pulled in by Sinclair. Outlet to Seams. Seams from the foul lane fires it up. Won't fall. Out of bounds on the rebound to Princeton. Tiger basketball, Stan.
Yeah, absolutely. Sinclair fighting for that basketball. I thought it went off Princeton, but the official says no, off Sinclair. So Princeton gets it back. 7-point lead.
Tigers have it. Here's Stover on the right wing. Fires up a shot, no good. Sarton tips it up and in. Cohen Sarton with 9. Princeton back to with a 9-point lead, 45-36. 4:20 to go in this third quarter.
And it's all Goose go down, grabbing that hip a little bit.
Corner 3 in the air. That one's strong. Missed. It's too strong by Brammer. Got a foul and a rebound here on the Tigers. That'll go on Cochran, his second.
Goose really hobbling with that hip.
Referee Jeff Harding coming over talking to East coach Jared Patton about something. Maybe someone stood up on the bench, I'm not sure. Here's the inbound for East. 3 by Davis is good from the left wing. Monquel Davis cuts the lead to 6.
Davis with 8 in the game now.
4-minute mark of the third. Here's Stover. On the right side to Joyce. Drives down into the lane, fires it up and scores. Chris Joyce with 8. 47-39 Princeton. Davis up the floor. Gives it over on the left side to Huffman. Out top to Seams. Right side to Davis. He'll penetrate in the paint. Give it off to Huffman. He'll take it in, spin, and draw a 2-shot foul.
They got 2. They can call that on Sarton or Cochran.
And it will be their third, regardless of which of those 2 players it is. It's Cochran. And that is his third.
Team foul number 2. Huffman will go to the line to shoot 2. Huffman with 9 in the game. Opportunity to get in double figures here.
And the first one crawls across the rim and falls in. 10-point night for Caden Huffman. 47-40. Nick Fleming will check in now for Princeton. He'll get Cochran, who will go to the bench with 3 fouls. Second by Huffman is good. Leading scorer for East tonight is Caden Huffman. And a travel call on the inbound against Princeton.
Yeah, a good double team there between Huffman and Brammer. And Joyce tried to split the 2 of them and took about 3 steps. I thought we had the steal of the basketball, but they're going to call the travel first.
Spartans down by 6 with possession. Davis gives it off to Seams. Seams lets it go for a 3. It's good for Adam Seams. The lead cut to 3, 47-44. 3:15 to go in the third.
Seams with 12 now in the game.
Princeton back with it. Cochran drives in, puts it up, won't fall. Rebound. Sarton has it taken away by Seams. Lead pass intercepted. Back comes Princeton. Fleming lays it up and scores off the assist of Chris Joyce. 49-44.
Yeah, missed opportunity there by the Spartans. Had that steal and ended up turning it right back over and giving up a layup. You got to take care of the basketball a little better than that.
Seams from the elbow fires the 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound to Sinclair. Back to Seams. Inside to Huffman. It's knocked out of bounds. Off Princeton. It'll stay with East.
Yeah, a couple good opportunities there. Nice hands by Princeton to slap that ball away as Huffman was going in for the layup.
Spartans will inbound down by 5. Huffman takes it down the lane, puts it off the glass and scores. Caden Huffman with 13. 49-46. 2:19 to go in the third.
And with Gabbard sitting out with that injured hip right now, somebody needs to pick up the scoring, and Monquel Davis and Caden Huffman hit a couple of big shots for the Spartans.
From the baseline, Sarton knocks in a 15-footer. He's got 11. 51-46. 2-minute mark of the third. Brammer has it, and he traveled. Drug his pivot foot as he was kind of between decisions there, Stan.
Yeah, didn't know where he was going to go with the basketball and took that extra step.
Back comes Princeton with a 5-point lead. Sarton nearly has it stolen by Davis, and he is going to get, foul called here on East, I think.
I think Monquel.
Yep, that is his first. So now Gabbard will check back in with 1:45 to go in the third.
Princeton with a 5-point lead here, Jeff, and it's a big minute 45 seconds here. Spartans can't allow this thing to get back up to where it was, and so they're going to need some stops on defense.
Inbound to Joyce. And he's going to throw it away. Hits the scorer's table. It'll be Spartan basketball.
There's one of them stops.
Joyce trying to get it up to Stover, who was cutting down the court. And the pass just thrown behind him, so East will get it back down by 5. Gabbard on the left wing, inside. Davis lays it up and scores. Monquel Davis with 10. 51-48, the lead down to 3 again. At the other end, Tigers will drive in. That shot no good. Rebound is out of bounds. It'll belong to Princeton. Goes off of Monquel Davis and out of bounds.
Yeah, and Joyce shot that high off the backboard. Didn't really have a chance to get in, and nice job by Princeton crashing the boards there again. Superior size inside.
Joyce puts it up in the lane and scores.
Wow, what a tough shot.
He's made several of those tonight, has he not?
Yeah, and he's got 10 in the game.
The lead back to 5, and Davis fires, no good, and rebounded, scored by Chris Sinclair. 53-50 with a minute to go in the third. Princeton back, Sarton scores again. 55-50. Now Seams will penetrate in, and he will drive, and they call a foul on the Tigers.
Really pretty good aggression there by Adam Seams offensively. And they'll get Stover, I believe, with the foul. Only the third team foul, but 2 shots coming here for Adam Seams.
Brammer will check in for East. Dom Collins for Princeton. Seams, good. On the first, he's got 13. (55-51), 46.6 of the third.
See, I thought maybe they'd get Huffman out of there, but he does only have 2 fouls.
Second one, good. Seams with 14. It's 55-52. Tigers up the floor. Joyce takes it in, drives and scores. He took it all the way again. Joyce with a dozen. 57-52, Stan, I'm sorry.
You got to stop the basketball, and that time you let him go 3/4 court all the way down and lay it in. Somebody's got to step in front of him, stop the dribble.
25 seconds to go in the third. East down by 5. They trailed by 7 at halftime. Seams stands on the center court logo with 15 seconds. Princeton backed off defensively. With 10 seconds, here we go. Seams drives, bounce passes over to Gabbard, stolen away. Princeton with a steal. Here comes Chase Hancock down the floor. They'll try a pass over to the right side. It's out of bounds with .2 to go in the third.
Yeah, so both teams turn it over, and really down on this end, Seams trying to thread the needle to Gabbard. Just nothing there, and not a lot of time here to do anything.
After 3, it's Princeton 57, East 52. The Spartan basketball and the Bear 103. Well, that's why we didn't.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
East outscored Princeton 22-20 in that third quarter, cut a 7-point halftime deficit down to 5. It'll be East basketball to begin the fourth quarter. It'll be Gabbert, Brammer, Seams, Huffman, and Davis for East. Davis will get the ball here from referee Greg Burnett, who's also commissioner of the Coalfield Conference. Inbound to Seams, over to Gabbert. Gabbert drives in, puts it up, shot won't go, rebound down to Princeton. Hancock gives it off to Stover. Long lead pass down to Sarton on the left baseline. He drives, he walks.
Traveled, yeah, sure did. He was going to pass that ball and shuffled his feet. And then tried to take the shot.
Like Brammer earlier, just kind of got caught in between of decisions. So it'll go back over to East with 7:35 to go. Davis with it. Gives it up inside. Gabbert will drive and draw the foul against Dom Collins.
That'll be 3 against Collins. Send Goose Gabbert to the line. Goose with only 5 points tonight. He's only 2 of 10 from the floor. He has really struggled with that hip. We've seen him go out with it 2 or 3 times tonight. Not bumped into that stage end. There's padding down there, but it still hurts when you hit it.
And you can see Goose has padding as well.
Yeah.
Almost like a football girdle underneath his basketball shorts. He hits the first shot here at the line. He's got 6 tonight. Second by Gabbert. Good. It's 57-54.
Lead at 3.
Top to Hancock. And Princeton going to reset the offense as Cochran comes out to set a screen. Here's Stover. Drives the baseline. Sends it back out front. Now a 15-footer is good for Grant Cochran. He's got 12 points.
Man, has he been huge tonight offensively.
59-54 Princeton. Here's Gabbert. Onto the right side. Over to Seams. Out top to Davis. Davis spins. Back over to Seams. Right wing. Top of the key to Gabbert. 6.5 to go. East down by 5. Gabbert will drive, put it up off the side of the backboard. Rebound pulled in by Hancock of Princeton. Now Stover. Going to walk it up the floor. Seams on him defensively. 6:10 to play. East will be back at home coming up on Wednesday night against Bluefield. And a 5-second closely guarded call there, Stan.
Yeah, absolutely. The count was on, but the official over here, and Stover was looking at the other official down in the C position. He doesn't count the 5. The guy up top is the guy who watches that. Good call, and that just comes from you're just really not paying attention.
Seams has it. Goes underneath the basket, sends it out on the wing. Brammer open 3, no good. Rebound, Huffman from the foul lane. He'll drive in and draw a foul on Cochran, and if it is Cochran, that's his 4th. It is. That'll be his 4th. 2 shots coming up here for Caden Huffman of Greenbrier East. He's got 13 points tonight. Cohen Sarton will check in here on the next opportunity for Grant Cochran. And the first one is good here for Huffman. Second one is good. That one rolled all the way around the rim. 59-56.
Not sure what Huffman's season high is, but 15's got to be pretty close.
Here's Stover, gives it over on the right side. Cochran will drive in and score. 61-56.
And that's Hancock, and that was just too easy, Jeff.
I'm sorry. At the other end, Davis scores. Monquel with 12. 61-58. Spartans need stops here. They cannot continue to trade baskets with Princeton. And another basket by Hancock. How many you have him for?
9. And it's just been too easy the last 2 trips.
63-58. Gabbard scores a 3. Goose with 10, and that's how you start cutting into this lead. 63-61. 3-ball right side, missed by Princeton. Rebound to Huffman. East can tie with a 2 or take a lead on a 3. Seams, a 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound comes down to Princeton. It's 63-61, Tigers lead. At the other end, the driving shot is good for Chris Joyce, and he goes down holding on to his left knee. Sinclair will check in. Chris Joyce scored that basket. It's 65-61. And Stan, it did not look like anyone touched him.
No, and I think they're acting like this might be a cramp. But
he gets up.
If you watch, it looks like his knee buckles a little bit to me. Yeah, that does not look like a cramp, but he is up and walking.
Devon Edwards will check in now for Princeton. 65-61, Tigers lead it. 4:27 to go.
And both teams just knocking them down. Princeton 4 out of 5 here in the fourth quarter, and the Spartans have made up for it. They've hit a 3 and a bunch of free throws.
4:20 to go. East down by 4. 65-61. Gabbard works the right side, has it stolen away by Hancock. Hancock cross courts over to Stover. Into the corner. A 3-ball put up by Edwards is no good. It's out of bounds to East.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the shot they were looking for. Edwards just into the game. Hadn't got a chance to work up a sweat yet, and was wide open for the 3, and sometimes there's a reason why you're wide open. That one was not because he can't shoot, because Goose was laying on the floor on the other end.
Inside, Davis lays it up and scores. Monquel Davis with 14. 65-63. 3:45 to go. Spartans down 2. Princeton has it. Here's Dom Collins. Sends it way out front to Stover. Davis on him defensively. Now Stover on the left wing. Gives it to Hancock. He'll take it in the paint. And a foul called out front on the floor against Brammer. That's his first. Team foul number 4, and Stan Grant Cochran's going to come back in with 4 fouls.
Yeah, along with Chris Joyce, who I think is their most dynamic scorer. He's got 14 in the game, and man, he has made some acrobatic shots.
Huffman back in. He'll get Brammer.
Huffman, who's got 15 in the game. No, Brammer.
No, wait a minute.
Spartans
have 6 on the floor. Got to get somebody off.
All right. Brammer will come off.
Lineup for East. It's Sinclair, Gabbard, Huffman, Davis, and Seams. Princeton. Cochran gets it in. Joyce drives, shoots, and scores. Sooner or later, you got to stop the penetration. 67-63. Gabbert gives it off now to Seams on the left baseline.
Yeah, those are just too easy. Joyce is getting in there, turning his body and laying that thing in, and he's done it all night. He's hit about 7 of them.
Davis out to Seams for a 3. It's short. Cochran will rebound. Under 3 to go. Princeton leads by 4 points. Here comes Hancock up the floor. Takes it down, drives, shoots, and scores. Chase Hancock with 11. 69-63 Tigers. 2:45 to go.
Yeah, and Hancock and Joyce have just taken this game over in the fourth quarter. Spartans have not been able to stop their penetration at all.
Huffman penetrates and scores, and East wants a timeout. Caden Huffman with 17, 2:34 to go. It's Princeton 69, East 65. Full timeout, Spartan basketball in the Bear 103. .234 to go. Princeton leads it by 4, 69-65 over the Greenbrier Spartans. Lineup for East, it is Gabbert, Seams, Huffman, Davis, and Brammer. It'll be Grant Cochran inbounding from the baseline against full court man by East. Cochran gets it in here to Stover. Clock turns, 2:30 to go. Now to Cochran across the timeline for Joyce. Joyce will penetrate in, go to the foul lane, kick it out front. Princeton going to run some clock.
Yeah, a little early, but they've got some ball handlers, but it's a near steal.
They call a foul here on Brammer as the ball knocked in the backcourt. That's his second. And that is team foul number 4 or 5.
Could be 4. So just a common floor foul.
.212 to play. Now some substitutions. And the referees now conferencing at the scores table here, Stan. 2:12 to go.
Yeah, and they're discussing right now, I think Sarton, who was a wrong number in the book, because I took mine right out of the official book that Princeton has, and he was listed as 22 was listed as Moser, and Sarton was listed at with a different number.
If that's the case, that's a technical foul.
Yeah. But you changed it when I talked about Moser right at the beginning.
Yeah, but
you said there's been a number change, but I don't believe it was changed in the book.
The number
numbers aren't, the name's different. 22 is a different name.
Yeah, it's Moser in the book.
But they got it wrong both ways on each book, so it's not like they were trying to trick anybody. It was just a mess up.
Right.
So
Okay.
I don't think there's going to be anything. It'll just,
That's fine.
okay. Get the names right and carry on.
Okay. All right, referee Timmy Justice explaining to us the situation. It's wrong in both books. And the reason it's wrong in both books is because one scorekeeper writes down what the other scorekeeper had in their book.
Yeah.
And
so in the official book, it is wrong, but the name is right. It's just the number on the jersey was wrong. You told me right off the bat that Sarton was now wearing 22. They had Brad Moser as 22.
So they're still meeting here. I don't know.
Believe me, I've filled out a lot of books through the years, and you know, a lot of times there's a mistake here or there, but it's like, you know, you got to keep checking that stuff, making sure it's right.
A technical foul has been called against Princeton because a number is wrong in the official scorebook. (69-65) with 2:12 to go. So a technical foul has been called against Princeton because did not have.
The book is wrong. The number and the name are wrong.
Okay.
21-22, the names are switched. So the book is wrong. It's an administrative technical. It's 2 shots, the ball out. Team fouls go up, one team foul, but both coaches he keeps his ball.
Is it a personal also?
No.
Just a team technical. Okay, Gabbard hits the first foul shot, and that's what it is, Stan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gabbard hits them both, and now the Spartans will get the ball trailing by 2. And the scorebook was wrong at the beginning. I've got a picture of it if anybody wants to see it.
Yeah, well,
Hit me up.
I took the picture.
You
so
did, Stan, that's great. You did. And as soon as the game started, veteran public address announcer Mark Trump reached over and marked down Sarton as 22. We had him as 21 in the book because that's what Princeton had. At the other end, the Spartans have tied it up. Caden Huffman scores. It's 69 all with 2 minutes to go. Here comes Princeton back up the floor. Offensive foul's the call. And the Spartans are going to get the basketball back. That goes on Tigers. Chase Hancock, that's his 3rd.
Finally, somebody stepped in to stop the drive.
Timeout, Princeton. Full timeout with 1:53 to go. We're tied at 69 to Spartan basketball in the Bear.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
Yeah.
Back in Fairleigh, this is Spartan basketball from the Parmar Stores press row. Stand 1:52 to go, and it's one of the crazier things we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And East has the possession.
And Caden Huffman's the one that drew that charge on the one end, then gets the basket on the other. And he's having a huge night.
He's got 19. We're tied at 69 with 1:35 to go.
Yeah, you need to be patient here to get a good shot.
Tigers with 17 fouls. East has 4. Davis is fouled by, they call an offensive foul here on East.
Yeah, I think Monquel hooked him to get around him.
That'll be his second.
Team foul number 5.
All right, Princeton ball in a tie game, 1:25 to go. Here's Edwards up the floor. Nearly lost it, throws it way out front, contained here by Stover.
Yeah, very fortunate on that play. He just threw that pass blind, and nice job by Stover to get back there and get it.
Joyce out front with 1:10 to go. 69-69. Joyce drives, throws it up, shot won't go. Rebound, it's out of bounds to East. Goes off of Princeton. They'll say it goes off Chase Hancock, and the Spartans will get it back with 1:03 to go.
Yeah, and Joyce, tough drive there. Looked like he was using that off arm to try to push Monquel Davis away, and he was so busy pushing off, he couldn't get balance for the shot. And so ball turns over to East, maybe. The Spartans got to get somebody off the court, I think. Let's see, Gabbert, Seams.
We got 5.
Grammer,
Both teams
Davis,
with 5.
And Huffman.
Under a minute to go now. We're tied at 69. Goose Gabbert with it out near center circle. Chase Hancock comes out on him. Now a screen from Brammer. Gabbert will drive. It's out of bounds. It's Spartan ball.
Yeah, Goose thought he got fouled there, but shot blocked and out of bounds.
So now Seams will inbound. Gives it off to Gabbert. Gabbert drives. Shot blocked by Joyce. Rebound to Princeton. We're tied at 69 with 35 seconds to go. Here's Hancock. Out front. Stops. Sends it over to the left side to Stover. 23 seconds to go. Tigers can hold for 1. Down to 15 seconds to go. Hancock with it.
Spartans got a foul to give here, so if he's going to the basket, foul early.
Here's Stover. He'll drive, fire it up. It's going to be no good. It hit the top of the backboard. Spartan ball with 5.8. Spartan ball with 5.8. We're tied at 69.
Yeah, the Spartans had a foul to give there, so they could have committed a foul out front, but that shot off the backboard and hits the pole.
Here we go. Seams down the floor. Seams drives, lays it up. No good. Offensive foul called against Seams with 1.4 to go.
Yeah, and that'll be his second. No free throws on a charge. Now the Spartans gotta find a man here. Princeton wants a timeout.
With 1.4 to go, Tigers get it back. Timeout, Princeton. And we're just going to hold it here. We will keep it here. $1.4 to go, Stan. Sinclair will check in. 69 all. Princeton will have it, and they'll have to go the length of the floor. (69-69). Princeton takes the timeout. They're drawing up a play to try to get off a shot to win it here in regulation.
This all really made possible by that technical foul.
Yeah.
And
it was the correct call.
Yes.
In terms of there was a mistake in the scorebook for Princeton.
Yeah, perfect time for East, though, because they'd actually called a foul on East, and they had to overrule the foul because the technical overrules a common foul. So the Spartans got the 2 free throws plus the basketball.
All right, here we go. Cochran will inbound, 1.4 to go. We're tied at 69. Princeton trying to get a shot to win it. He'll throw it deep. It hits in the rafters, and the Spartans will get it with 1.4 right underneath their own basket. East basketball with 1.4 to go. Grant Cochran was trying a baseball pass down the floor, and it hit the support beam above center court, Stan.
And you see Coach Williams saying, I told you. Like, he didn't want it up high like that, goes something like that, now turns it over. Spartans with 1.4 seconds left. You got time, plenty of time for a catch and shoot. What a crazy night.
Wow. 69 all, 1.4 to go. And Stan, you know who drew up the best inbounds plays like this that I've seen? Seriously, Coach Jim Justice.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he is listening at home tonight. 69 all, Greenbrier East can win it or send it to overtime here. .4 seconds to go.
Yeah, Princeton with no fouls to give here. They've committed 7.
Seams will inbound. And take your pick. Everybody out there has had a good game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go, 1.4 to go. Seams will inbound from the baseline on the stage end. He gets the ball, slaps it. Spartans start their march. Here's Davis, a 3 for the win. It's no good. We're going to overtime. Tied at 69. Greenbrier East and Princeton. This is Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
Power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford, 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution.
So overtime here. Both teams have a timeout added to what they already had. So both teams with 3 timeouts left. We're going to jump it and play it just like a quarter, or just like a new game. And we'll play till there's a winner 4 minutes at a time.
Yep, 69 all. Cochran will jump for Princeton, Seams for East. Each team will get 1 additional full timeout. 17 fouls on Princeton, 6 on East. And Greg Burnett brings it up, and the tap is controlled by the Tigers. Cohen Sarton. And the Tigers will work it out with their point guard, Gavin Stover. Over to Hancock on the right side. Bounce pass to Joyce. On the elbow, and a foul called here on Huffman. And that'll be his 3rd. Team foul number 7 on East.
Yeah, picked up 2 quick ones. And none since then. Now picks up his 3rd finally here in overtime. And Joyce is not the guy we want to foul. He's got 10 points in the second half, 18 in the game.
And the first one is good.
Or 16 in the game, 17 now.
Joyce having a big game tonight for Princeton, 70-69. Second is good. Tigers by 2.
Yeah, that is not the guy we want to foul.
Into the front court comes East. Here's Gabbert with it. On the right wing, goes up top to Brammer. Spartans had a 6-0 run to close it out to send the game to overtime, and a foul called here.
I think Cochran, and if so, that's 5.
And Brammer is down holding his face. And referee's asking for the trainer. Cochran fouls out with 12 points. .327 to go in overtime. Bryson Brammer being attended to by athletic trainer Travis McClintock.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot the free throws or not. He's trying to shake some cobwebs loose. And Coach Patton, I'm sure, wanting to know why that's not a technical or a flagrant foul.
I didn't see it. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it.
I just saw the contact there as Huffman was coming around the screen.
Brammer says he can shoot.
The whistle wasn't stopped for the injury, so he can stay in the game.
Wow.
The whistle stopped.
And he just got trucked. I mean, that was real close to an intentional foul. There was like no effort to miss him on that.
Nick, can we see that again? Video production's giving us a replay here.
Yeah, and he threw the arms out. That's a tough one. You know, you don't want to call it, we've already had a technical because an error in a book, and I don't think anybody wants to see an intentional foul called on that, but that's a tough foul for Bryson Brammer to take.
And the first one is no good off the 1-and-1. Rebound to Princeton. Tigers up the floor. Here's Hancock with it. Princeton by 2, 71-69. Cohen Sarton drives in, puts it up, won't go, gets his rebound and scores. Sarton with 15, Tigers by 4. 3:10 to play.
Yeah, and again, just using that size inside. Nobody for the Spartans to match up. Now we got another foul against Princeton.
That'll go on Chris Joyce. That'll be his first.
Problem is the Spartans are not making these free throws here. Missed the front end of a 1-and-1. This will be a 2-shot foul. That is team foul number 9. But this was on the shot.
Monquel Davis missed it.
If the Spartans end up losing this game,
They'll have the free throw line to thank for it here in overtime. Now 0 for 2. The first miss is basically like missing 2 when you miss the front end of a 1-and-1.
Hit the second. Davis with 15. 73-70 Princeton. And the ball nearly thrown away on the inbound. Here's Joyce with it. Up the floor. And they'll get Brammer for that one. That's going to be his third. Bryson Brammer called for his third personal. That'll send Chris Joyce to the line for Princeton, who scored 18 points tonight.
Yeah, and he just stepped to the line and didn't touch the rim on 2 free throws. Now he'll go here for a 1-and-1, and I'll be shocked if he misses that first one.
Yeah.
He is their man they want at the line.
And he hit it.
He's their version of Goose Gabbard.
Rebound!
Brammer will check out. Sinclair comes back in. And Brammer's going to have a black eye in the morning, maybe tonight. Second one no good. Gabbard will rebound. Princeton leads by 4, 74-70. 2:49 to go. Here's Seams. Over to Davis on the left wing. Davis stops his dribble, sends it down in the corner to Huffman. He'll penetrate, spin, shoot, score, and a foul. Count the basket for Caden Huffman.
What a night.
Foul called here on Cohen Sarton.
Caden Huffman with 21 now.
The lead at 2 for Princeton. 74-72. Here's Huffman, chance for the three-point play. It's in the air, good for Caden Huffman, 22 points. 74-73, Princeton nearly lost the ball, got kicked. It's loose, it's out of bounds. It's going to belong to Princeton.
I believe Gabbert was out of bounds when he touched it.
We got screened off from the bench. But Princeton will have possession with 2:32 to go. Tigers inbound to Gavin Stover. Underneath, Nick Fleming, pump fake, and scores. Nick Fleming with 12, 76-73. 2:24 to go. Here's Gabbert. He'll take it up inside. Won't go. Princeton will rebound. Here's Hancock. Spins down the lane. Puts it up. That one is out of bounds to Princeton. Tigers will maintain possession with a three-point lead and 2:12 to go. Fleming gets it in here to Stover. Over to Joyce. Now the Hancock and up front to Stover. 2:03 to go. Inside, Sarton lays it up and scores. Cohen Sarton with 17. Tigers by 5, 78-73. Underneath, Huffman is fouled. He'll shoot 2. That'll go on Gavin Stover.
That's team foul number 10, but that was going to be a two-shot foul anyway. Huffman now with 22 points will go to the line to shoot 2 here. Spartans trailing by 5.
78-73. And the first one is good here for Caden Huffman.
Sometimes you just have those nights where it feels like everything's going in.
Second one. Good. Jared Patton takes a timeout. 78-75. Tigers lead with 1:49 to go. The Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
78-75, Princeton leading here over Greenbrier East, 1:49 to go. Nick Fleming will inbound for Princeton. Tigers, 10-plus team fouls, East with 8. East with full court man. Here's the inbound now for the Princeton Tigers. Chase Hancock, cross courts, over to Joyce. 1:40 to go. Princeton by 3. Here's Hancock, has it nearly knocked away. It's loose. Timeout. East calling timeout. Jump ball. Who's got possession? Spartans have it.
Princeton had it between his legs. The Spartans had 2 hands on it.
1:32 to go.
So the jump ball possession goes to East, but I thought East should have had possession of that to start with.
It'll be Spartan ball.
Now you don't need a 3 here. A 3 would tie it, but you need to find a good shot.
But you can't keep trading baskets.
Yeah, but you need one here.
You do.
It's a 2 or a 3.
Gabbert with it. Out front to Huffman. Right side to Seams. Baseline 15-footer good for Adam Seams. 16 for Seams. 78-77 Princeton. Tigers up the floor. Fleming pulls it out with 1:10 to go. And a 1-point lead, and they're going to get Davis fouling Hancock. That'll be his third.
That's team foul number 9, so this will be a 1-and-1 for Hancock. Got 11 in the game. That's 6 in the fourth quarter, though. Big points.
It is a 1-and-1.
Yes.
Team foul number 9, not 10 team fouls yet. Princeton with 10 here in the second half. It'll be Chase Hancock at the line. First one, good. Tigers by 2. 79-77. Hancock's second is good. It's 80-77 Princeton. 1:05 to go. Spartans down 3. Gabbert in the far left corner. Puts it down on the floor. Drives. Dumps it off. Davis is fouled by Gavin Stover. And that'll be 2 shots for Monquel Davis.
Monquel with 15 points tonight. He's 2 out of 3 from the line. Monquel Davis, Caden Huffman have had huge nights.
Yeah, sure have. Davis hits it. 80-78. 57 seconds to go here in overtime. Davis makes it a 1-point game. 80-79. Princeton inbounds. They get it in here for Hancock. Now to Joyce. Down the floor. Inside to Sarton. He'll lay it up and score. Cohen Sarton gives Princeton a 3-point lead. 82-79. And a blocking foul called on Princeton up the floor. That's on Joyce.
It'll be his second. It'll send Davis right back to the free throw line.
Spartans trail by 3. Davis makes the first. Both teams now will be in a double bonus because the next East foul will put them at 10. Second one is good. 82-81. Monquel Davis with 19 points. Princeton will inbound. Here's Stover across the timeline. 39 seconds to go. And Gabbert fouls Stover. That is his third. 10 team fouls. So now both teams officially in a double bonus.
Yeah, Stover with 5 in the game has not shot a free throw all night.
And he missed the first. 82-81, 37 seconds to go.
Rebounding huge here.
Second one by Stover is good. 83-81, Princeton by 2 points. Spartan ball, 30 seconds to go in overtime. Here's Gabbert, drives the left baseline, sends it in to Sinclair. Sinclair is bottled up, the ball's loose, kicked around, Princeton has it, and it's loose again. We got a foul called. I think it's on Gabbert. It is. Goose Gabbert called for his 4th personal. And Princeton can make it a 2-possession lead here with 2 free throws. 19.6 to go. Cohen Sarton, who scored 19 points,
6 here in overtime.
He can give his Tigers a 2-possession lead, and the first one is good. That's a 20-point night for Sarton. Second one. No good, he missed it. Spartans can tie with a 3. 17 seconds to go. Seems a 3 for the tie is off the further rim. Rebound, Huffman. Jared Patton's trying to get a timeout, and the pass stolen away with 8 seconds. Princeton will drive, lay it up, no good. Rebound Tigers, down to 2 seconds, down to 1. It's over, and the Tigers win it in overtime. Princeton 84, Greenbrier East 81. And the Spartans fall to Princeton here tonight, and the Tigers will be the 2 seed and host Beckley. Greenbrier East will be the 1 seed and host the Oak Hill Red Devils when sectional play starts in 10 days. 84-81, Tigers win it in overtime. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show here on the Bear 103. Okay.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
This is the Cornerstone IGA postgame show. Princeton wins it in overtime tonight by a final score of 84-81 over the Greenbrier East Spartans as East falls to 10-10, and now it sets up the sectional pairings coming up here in 10 days to 2 weeks as Greenbrier East is going to host Oak Hill in the first round, and Princeton will host Beckley. So the Tigers win this game tonight. They outscore East 15-12 in overtime and win it 84-81. And Stan, if you really didn't care who won, you saw a great high school basketball game here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 teams that really went at it, and hey, give Princeton credit. They came here on the road. They had a plan. They played 2 bigs instead of 1 at all times. They manhandled East on the boards, and they took care of business, and they won the basketball game. And really not a whole lot East could do, against the big guys. Now, I did think we did a very poor job defensively stopping the drive. The dribble penetration led to a lot of layups for Princeton. That's something, East really going to have to work on come tournament time, because, come tournament time, you get a lot of drives to the basket looking for fouls, and we're not fouling them. We're just letting them have layups. So got to do a better job stopping the ball.
We'll come back. We'll take a look at our final numbers, name our Magic's Computers player of the game here tonight in Fairleigh. In overtime, Princeton 84, Greenbrier East 81. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show on the Bear 103.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Of Princeton defeat Greenbrier East here in overtime, 84-81. Time now for our Magic's Computers Player of the Game. And Stan, a lot of people stepped up tonight for Greenbrier East, but none bigger than Caden Huffman, who finished up with a career-high 24 points.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a game. Caden Huffman, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, and just felt like he didn't miss all night. In fact, he was 8 for 8 from the floor, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. So only one missed free throw, the only thing that didn't go in for him all night long. And absolutely the player of the game.
So congratulations to Caden Huffman, our Magic's Computers Player of the Game.
And we'll look at scoring for both teams. Princeton led in scoring by Sarton with 20 points, along with Chris Joyce, 19. Nick Fleming, 12, Gavin Stover, 6, Ron Edwards, 2, Chase Hancock, 13, and Grant Cochran, 12, for their 84 points. So they finished with 5 players in double figures tonight. For Greenbrier East, they were led in scoring by Caden Huffman, and what I have to think is a career-high 24 points in varsity play. Monquel Davis also chipped in with 19. That's got to be pretty close to his as well. Adam Seams, 16, Goose Gabbert, 12, Chris Sinclair, 6, Bryson Brammer, 4. Only 6 players scored for the Spartans, 4 of them in double figures, though, and they come up 3 points short tonight, 84-80.
We'll come back, tell you about our next broadcast after our final timeout. Princeton wins in overtime, 84-81. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show here on the Bear 103.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Basketball on Oldies 93 tomorrow night. It is senior night. Join Cam Huffman, Eric Workman for the Lady Spartans on Oldies 93. Greenbrier East will take on Chapmanville for senior night here from the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. Our next Greenbrier East Spartan basketball broadcast coming up Wednesday night at home against the Bluefield Beavers. Join us for the Fritz's Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown at 7:15. Tip scheduled at 7:30 next Wednesday night. Bluefield at Greenbrier East here on the Bear 103. That'll do it from here. Our final score again in overtime. Princeton defeats Greenbrier East 84-81. For Ralph Church, Stan Unroe, this is Jeff Campbell saying so long from Fairleigh.